Now, I've been driving Subarus, mainly Imprezas, since 1993, so the lovely people at Subaru UK thought I might like this. This is the all-new Crosstrek. So why did they think that I'd like this then? Well, because basically, if you go back through the bloodline of the Crosstrek, which used to be called the XV, it's an Impreza hatchback. You cannot beat having a flat four up front, symmetrical all-wheel drive, and that lovely nimble light handling that always made an Impreza feel like an Impreza. Crosstrek, to me, really feels like hustling an old Impreza. And if you're on a country lane like this, it's pure Subaru. Subarus have always been enormous amounts of fun to drive. But what this one is now, this one tips its hat to frugality, and dare I say almost a little bit of economy. So Subarus aren't just safer and more high-tech these days. I've got my Apple CarPlay, I've got my Subaru EyeSight system, I've got my heated seats, I've got this vegan leather, which I have to say is actually quite nice. I even like it on the steering wheel, actually. But what makes this one particularly interesting, this one has the e-Boxer. So what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is a hybrid, effectively. So I've got my flat four up front, I've got my electric motor, I've got my very clever shuffling system through the CVT. And again, I do not hate the CVT. I thought it would, but it actually shifts, as you can hear, just like an auto. If you're driving slowly, it shifts like an auto. If you want to be a hoon and go through the flappy paddles, you can do that too. And then you get to choose the gear it's in. So because of the CVT, it just shuffles seamlessly between electric motor, charging the battery, running off the drivetrain. You will never know when you're driving along. It's always where it needs to be, running off the powertrain it needs to run off. It's great. The interesting thing is, I have had, driving like an old lady, 50 mpg out of this car. I got as high as 51 driving it. Normal driving, I'm getting about 40, 41, to be fair. If I'm absolutely thrashing it like I have been today, 39, 40. That's the thing about the hybrid system, the e-Boxer, you get much better mpg. So what do we think of this then? Well, it drives very much like Subarus of old. It's got that lovely, light, small, nimble feeling. Feels great on the road. Amazing cabin tech. Lovely place to be, really great if you're 6'4" like me. There's tons of room. And I like it very much, I have to say. You can't drive that fast anymore, so there's no point whinging about the lack of turbo. It's a car that's very much for the grown-up Subaru enthusiast of old. I do love my Imprezas and I still have one. But if you're just wafting up and down the motorway, which is what I've been doing in this for the last 2 weeks, it's absolutely perfect. Sips fuel, great fun to drive on the country roads, decent sized boot, lovely cabin ambience. Go and have a test drive.